Hold on. What? It's not Wednesday. Well, why couldn't they? Well, why didn't they say anything? Oh, idiots. Welcome to Masters of None on a Thursday. Coming up on tonight's show, the next generation of influencers. Are you an influencer? Are you influenced by influencers? Is the influence of influencers influencing your influence? What? Also, we'll have our picks of the week. I don't guarantee that. So welcome to episode whatever we're on, the next generation of influencers. I just forgot to check what number we're on and I couldn't be bothered re-recording. Here's the boys.
You know what? My favourite part of the stream every week is your intros.
Good night.
Thanks for watching. Oh, God.
Right. So why couldn't we do it last week, yesterday?
Because I was supposed to be at a gig. And then didn't end up going. Because, spoiler alert, I'm not very well. Well, I'm actually feeling a lot better. So I'm nearly... There you go. Just a little one. Yeah, I feel a lot better. Thank you. So tonight...
Good.
Is tonight instead of last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we need to do?
What's that?
What is the reason we didn't tell anybody?
Because we forgot.
No. We don't have a Facebook page or an Instagram account or a TikTok or anything to talk to people on. And I think it is nearly time that we did that.
I completely agree.
But what should we do? I don't know. I think we should have a Facebook page. If you have any ideas in the comments, let us know what we should do. I think the reason we didn't was because we didn't know whether we were going to end up continuing this.
Yeah.
Did we? We thought we will have a couple of streams and it probably won't last, but it has lasted. So now that it's lasted and there's people actually watching it and tuning in every week. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's time we had some kind of online presence other than on our... Maybe we should set up our own YouTube channel.
Oh.
Maybe we could do that instead of it being streamed on both of our channels. Set it up on a separate channel where everyone subscribes, maybe.
That's a good idea. But is it not better to also have a bit of a platform where we can post to? I know that YouTube have community, but...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Afterwards, yeah.
All right, good. Hi.
Yeah. Hello.
So the topic this week has actually come out of a conversation that you and I have had out of the street. I know you said off air, and that would have sounded really cliche, but when we weren't in the stream, we had this conversation. And the conversation was?
I think I'm going to unsubscribe to all of my favorite YouTubers. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because...
And I think the main word is, or the main term is collective embargo. What did you say? Sellout. Yeah. It's collective embargo.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean that pretty much last week we discussed action cameras, and it was on the same day that the Action 2 came out from DJI. The week before, we were talking about the DJI 4D, and on both those days, you and my YouTube apps were going crazy with notifications from every single one of the YouTubers of this ilk saying, posting review of said product.
Yeah, and it gets really annoying. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, in the same vein that I love Black Friday, mainly because it's that week around Black Friday that I get emails from every single company I didn't know had my email address, and I can just go through and unsubscribe to all of them. This is kind of getting that way with YouTube.
Yeah. So what we thought we'd do this week is pick some of our favorite smaller YouTube channels who haven't quite got to the point of full sellout yet. Because me and you, before we went live a second ago, were talking about a microphone that both of us are being sent to review. So it happens even much further down the line, but in a different way, because they're trying to copy companies like DJI.
Yeah.
But when you get to the level that these guys are at with over 1 million subscribers, and you're subscribed to all of them, it gets really annoying. It gets really annoying.
So and we didn't talk about this, but I can pretty much confirm that none on my list have posted anything about DJI in the last 2 to 3 weeks. So that's quite a yardstick.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, right. I see what you mean. The people who we're talking about now. Oh, one of mine has, interestingly enough.
Oh, okay.
But he hasn't got it. So it's still interesting, I think.
Technically, we talked about it.
Yeah, we've talked about it too, but we weren't being paid to do it.
No, and that's true.
That's the difference. Is that the difference?
I think that's what we're going with.
Yeah, I think so. It's it's frustrating as hell when you know that these guys are being paid to sell you a product, and because they've got a massive audience, that's why they're getting the product, and then they're feeling the pressure to make something better than everybody else and that gets more views than everyone else, and give everyone else FOMO, which is exactly what their job is.
Yeah.
To make it look like the best product out there, and you want it. You can't live without. When you see it, you're like, oh my god, I need that in my life. I'm gonna go out and buy it, and that costs everybody more money.
But absolutely. But it is getting to that point. You're talking about like how they're all trying to better each other. I must have watched at least 2 reviews when the A7 IV was released that weren't Gerald Undone, who said, no doubt Gerald will be doing a full deep dive of the 10-bit codec and blah, blah, blah. And of course, Josh Yeo is going to be chucking on some kind of 500mm lens on it. And it's almost like they all know. So they all refer, because everyone knows that everyone's working on the same calendar. And it's I don't know. It leaves a bit of a sour taste in the mouth. And I don't think it's envy.
No, it's not envy. It is pure frustration for me. And so what we're going to do tonight is look at YouTubers who are still fresh to the game, I guess. Those guys are quite stale. And even though they're still popping out really quality content, it's not really that interesting anymore to me.
So let's call it out then. I mean, for me, a couple that I would label for this would be Peter McKinnon, who I loved, 4 or 5 years ago. I loved.
Yeah, me too.
But
I still quite like him.
Like he said, his style.
Yeah. He's the only Ronin 4D video that I actually watched.
I actually haven't watched any.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So McKinnon.
And who else would I say I put up there? I'd probably say Gene. Potato Jet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I love him. His face. I just want to squish his face, but he's there now. He showed signs of it with the even the Weeble S. He showed signs of it then. But I don't watch him anymore.
See, him a year ago or a year and a half ago, amazing content.
Yeah,
loved it. Watched every single video. Him now, it's just
down,
him pushing. Yeah,
it was him looking down at the camera with the Shure mic, the colored paper background. Loved it.
Yeah, but
now
no. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? How you fall out of love with people because
it's exactly that. How about you? 2 names.
2 names. I've gone absolutely blank because I was gonna say Peter McKinnon. My brain's awful.
Do you still watch Caleb?
Yeah, I do, because I don't think he's a sellout.
No, I
he
agree.
makes videos about what he wants to make videos about.
Yes,
and I have got total respect for that. Gerald Undone, I don't really watch anymore. I don't watch the tech stuff at all. he posted a very nice video the other day, which was him saying he might stop doing reviews, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah.
And it was all behind the scenes. It was all shot on, I think it was shot a lot on his phone. And I find that really interesting. And it was him being really honest about where he's come from and where he wants to go. And I thought that was great. And I like his like studio tour videos. I love them.
I mean, I swear to God, Caleb, this is a DSLR video shooter. I think he is singly responsible for the uptake in sales of blankets, of acoustic blankets, because everyone uses them now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Another guy that I've stopped, Kai from Digital Rev. Kai.
Well, this is the thing. When he left Digital Rev, you were like, "Oh, where's he gone?" And then when he popped up again, you're like, "Oh, Kai's back." And then it's like, "Oh yeah, Kai's back."
Yeah, I love the video he did with Digital Rev of them stress testing the Canon 7D when they set it on fire and they chucked it down a flight of stairs and they froze it in a block of ice. That was pure gold.
Yeah.
His current reviews are him not really understanding what the technology is used for and not putting very much effort in.
No, he just presses record and relies on his personality to carry it.
Yeah, it's good, but I don't watch him anymore. Not like I used to.
What was his name? Locke, was it?
Locke, yeah. The only one I do watch, I would say he is a complete sellout. And he is getting paid by these people to make these videos. And he is doing what all of the other ones are doing, but in a different way, is Philip Bloom.
Yeah, but you're a massive, massive lover of the boss. And I got to admit, he's one guy that I see more on Facebook and in the camera groups than I see on his channel. He's so in the community. So yeah, I'll give you that. I wouldn't actually see Philip Bloom as a I don't think there's a conversation you and I ever have that doesn't include Philip Bloom.
I think so. The thing is with him though, like he got the Ronin 4D and he didn't release it on release day. He released his video like a week and a half later because he wanted to make sure he was thorough with it. Make sure he knew what the pitfalls were, not just go out and shoot something with it and come back and say it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's real honesty with him. And that's what I like. He doesn't care if the company don't like him afterwards. He will be honest. He will be brutally honest about stuff.
I think he's got enough status to at least be there in his own mind and think, no, I'm doing this for me. I have to do this for me. If it then benefits another company, it's a bonus. It's a nice byproduct. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But on the flip side of that, his channel is probably the smallest out of the ones we've just talked about.
Yeah.
He's got like 240,000 subscribers.
Really?
Which isn't that much, is it? Considering how big you think of him as.
Yeah. Well, he's the Sony ambassador, isn't he?
Yeah. Let's see how many subscribers he's got. 234,000. Hello, chaps. Missed the first bit. Say it all again.
Hello, Matt.
Give him a one sentence rundown of what we're doing.
We're taking a look at we've at the moment all we've done is discussed YouTubers that we've kind of fallen out of love with after watching them for a long time because we see them as sellouts. Who are we to call it? But all we're getting is the same videos from all of them at the same time because they're all on embargo. So yeah, and we're going to discuss channels that we like now that are smaller, that are coming up, that are doing something different, and might not be too far away from you.
Right.
Everyone does.
Should we?
You start.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to go through. You load yourself up. What we're going to do is we're going to go through a selection that we have both made our own of channels that we do actively watch over the others and that we think are doing great things on YouTube now.
So my first one He's actually a he's a regular viewer of the stream, and it's Mr. James Watts.
Oh, yes.
James doesn't post very regularly. Let's have a look. He posted 3 months ago, 7 months ago, 10 months ago, a year ago, but the quality of his reviews are just stunning.
Yeah.
The audio is amazing. He covers everything you want to know. If James put, I don't want to say more effort, but if he made more videos a year, if he did one a month, his channel would be absolutely flying because the content is just top notch. And every time,
I couldn't, sorry to cut across, but I couldn't believe you sent me, I think it was actually the RGB, what's actually there at the top 3 months ago. I'm pretty sure you sent me the link to that and you said, check this guy out, check the style. And I clicked straight into the video, so I didn't see his sub count. And when I saw his sub count, I was shocked.
Yeah. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play the audio because it'll sound awful on the stream. But imagine if he logs on now and just sees his face coming back at himself.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But his audio is just beautiful. You can tell he's been making video a really long time and he just knows exactly what he's doing. This is really quite different for James. I don't know whether I've watched this exact video. I definitely watched the beginning.
I think I have. I've seen this.
You can tell that he does lots of talking heads for his job because it's always just beautifully lit and the sound is spot. Where is his microphone in that shot?
Is he on the lapel? I can't see. Oh, it is. It is just below the first button. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm blown away with the quality. So James, if you're watching it, if you watch it tonight, I know he does watch quite regularly. Make some more content because I love it. And
give us the title of the channel. Is it actually just James Watts?
It's just James Watts, and it is quite hard to find. Yeah, so he's not. Oh, there he is. That's him. So I will put a link in our chat if everyone wants to go and have a look at his channel. I've just posted that on all of the different platforms. That's quite good, isn't it? We should do that for everyone.
We should.
So go and have a look at his channel. Hit that subscribe button. Go and say hello to James because I think he's amazing.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to start with one that I haven't mentioned to you. And what I want to know first and foremost is, do you know who this guy is?
Hold on, let me make it a bit bigger. I don't know. I don't think I do, no.
Okay, this is a guy who you should know who he is because he's the former editor for Matty Hoppier.
Oh, yes, I have. I do know who he is then. I might have clicked if you'd have played a video. But yes, I watched. I think I'm subscribed to his channel.
Okay.
And I saw his first couple of videos.
I only started around here actually just a year ago, and I love his style. By the way, no one ever believes how easy it is to get a Squarespace site. But this guy's style is just lovely. The way in which he talks, he chats, he edits is brilliant. And what he doesn't seem too fussed about is giving away so many of his tips and his techniques and is almost like his secret sauce. He does great little chats like this. The 5 mistakes he made as Matty Hoppier's editor. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Matthew. I'm pretty sure one of them was that he deleted footage straight after a shoot, which makes me feel really good because that's obviously something I did quite recently. It was sorted. It's fine. It's okay. But I just like this guy. He's non-offensive, but at the same time, he knows what he's talking about, and he's concise, and he's very knowledgeable, and I like that. And what you may see throughout my selection tonight is that what I've realized is that I spend most of my time on YouTube watching tutorial videos. I've taken YouTube as almost like a learning, a dedicated learning source for me now. I don't really watch it other than a bit of comedy stuff. I don't really watch it for entertainment that much anymore. I only use it to learn stuff.
So where do you get your entertainment from instead?
TikTok.
Yeah, that's the right
I just put the link to Matthew's channel down there as well in the thing. I just think I just love TikTok. I can lose. I don't know why, because they're shorter videos, but I can lose more hours in a deep dive in TikTok than I think I ever did in YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
And
I can go to bed at 10 o'clock at night and think I'm going to get an early night tonight, and then sit on TikTok for 4 hours, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. I normally gauge it where if I get the sponsored ad from TikTok saying, "Are you spending a lot of time on screen?" You know, your woman who walks into the bathroom while she's there with a coffee or something. If that plays, I think, yeah, I need to go to bed now, and then I do in about 45 minutes to an hour. But yeah, Matthew Paquette, he's a lovely YouTuber, and he's still at the moment he's on 51,000 subs. He's definitely going to grow. Definitely. Yeah, he's lovely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will check him out. I think I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed, and I liked his first couple of videos. Definitely, it was interesting. And Matty did a video about him leaving as well. Didn't they? Did like a whole thing to get his channel off the ground, which I thought was quite cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really quite generous of Matty. Actually, he didn't need to do that, so I thought that was nice.
Yeah. Right. So on to my next one. Where's the button that I need to press? And then that one, and then is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. So this is a guy who I've actually talked to a bit. I was on a live stream with him for Moser, probably about 8 months ago now. He's called Atty Bear. Let me scroll up to the top of his channel.
Is this the guy that broke the thing while you were on the stream?
Yeah. So we were live to an audience of a fairly sizable audience, and he was demonstrating how you can mount a Moser gimbal.
Oh,
like this one. You can mount that to a slipod, and you can do like really intricate motion controlled repeatable moves. And halfway through that demonstration, the gimbal fell off of it and smashed his very nice looking lens on the table. And then I might have the clip. Do we want to see the clip? Let me just let me find the clip. I do have the clip somewhere, very, very easily accessible.
I remember while you're looking for that, I remember when that happened, because just to my left here in my cave, I have
I don't have it.
A semi-permanent setup where I set up for my product photography, and you and I were having a beer Zoom. We were chatting, and I leant back and knocked the worktop that's on top of two sawhorses, and I sent my Weeble S flying. It was only about a week later, wasn't it? We'd only been talking about him breaking his sending that flying. So yeah, that was horrible.
I've just thought I know where it is, so let me just. I won't take long if I.
Matt's just thought, "Oh no, this is going to give us nightmares." Are you talking about a gimbal being broken? Because they the distance they posted on their stories a while back about how good is this gimbal, but it was showing it from turned off to turned on, and it wasn't balanced properly. And I was like, "Yeah, if you want to kill the motors, balance it like that." And they're like, "Oh, we need to practice more."
That's the gimbal I sent them.
I know.
That's disgraceful.
I know, but when it was on and it was balanced, Chris, it was like this, and it started like this. It wasn't just placed like this. It started like this, and when they let go, it went like that, and then it started up, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that y-axis is going to take a beating."
That is depressing. If you need another refreshing refresher lesson, let me know. Is it this? It might be this.
It's not an exact science, but it does take patience. But once you get it with balancing a gimbal, you're laughing. One thing I have noticed, Chris,
Yeah.
You know, I before I got my new favorite lens, I had the 18mm mainly on it from Samyang, which is tiny. But ever since, I've had the 28-75 on it, and that's in comparison. It's a lot heavier. My batteries are lasting seconds on the Weeble S.
Oh dear.
Terrible. Have we got
Hold
the
on. I think yes. Yes,
Oh.
yes. We have it. We
Let's
have
listen
it.
to the gallery. Yes, we do have that clip.
How can I? All right, I need to turn this one off and then share this one instead. Sorry, that took me longer than I thought.
That's all right.
There you go. So this is Atty there demonstrating how you can move it.
Kind of see it. If I move it over here.
No!
And there goes the gimbal.
Ouch.
This is like...
There's me with no hair. Right. And then this one is about 3 minutes later. And this is the host of that live stream.
Yeah.
So you go to the start. Hopefully you can see the cross moving. If not, I'm going to move it. Drop it. It's moving slowly. You can see it moving.
Today it's gimbal crashing.
There you go. So there's two instances within about 3 minutes, and I was like, I'm not getting my gimbal out because I'll smash mine as well. And they didn't send me one of those, so I wasn't very happy about it. So let me go back to Atty, because that's the whole reason we're talking about this. So Atty makes very similar content to me and you, I would say.
All right.
I haven't watched this video. We're gonna have to watch the. We don't have to watch it. We'll turn that off for a sec. Oh, do I have to? Oh, 1 sec. I'm messing all this up. Screen share. There we go. I'm just trying to make you not have to watch the ads, but you're gonna have to watch the ads. Can I skip it? Yeah, I can. So yeah, Atty makes very similar content.
No, you shouldn't have skipped Artlist. I'm affiliated with them. They're really good, our Artlist.
Yeah, whatever. I'd say, yeah. So that's his YouTube setup. He makes really cool content, and he's kind of on the same level. He's got 18,000 subscribers. Really interesting guy. He's actually got, if I'm not mistaken, this.
Oh yeah,
on his desk right there. Yeah. And Moser have just sent that to me as well. But yeah, he's just a really nice, genuine guy. Really cool looking setup. Makes great content. So yeah, he's another smaller, like somebody who I can see in 5 years' time having 1 million subscribers.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's kind of who I'm picking out. People who I think have got the potential to be really big names on YouTube. People like Peter McKinnon was 5 years ago. That's who I'm trying to kind of cherry pick out of this.
You only like him because he's got as nice a hair as you.
No, I think his head's better than mine. Right, so I'm going to stop that share, and I'm going to put the link to his channel in the comments. Is that going to work? Nope. I've done it twice.
There you go. You can have that.
Here we go.
Matt has said we tried so hard, worthless. Yeah.
Well, if you want another lesson, let me know. Gimbals wreck lives.
And Alan's come straight in with bugger gimbal.
I love a gimbal. I absolutely love a gimbal.
I do. Oh wow, what a lovely segue. So, speaking of gimbals, I first came across this fella when I was researching the Weeble S. And let me see if I can find. It may have. Yeah, I was trying to work out what gimbal to get, and I eventually went with the Xi'an Weeble S purely because I think it was cost. But one of the first videos I saw of his was actually about the Moser. And it was on the, where is it? The Moser Air 2 gimbal. No, that can't have been it. It must have been the Weeble S. You know, when you start doubting yourself.
Yeah. I doubt you all the time as well.
I doubt everything about me. Anyway, this guy is called DOD Media. It's called David O'Dwyer. And this is one of the very few YouTubers who I've actually bought something of. And what I have bought is this. Oh, come on. I've bought this plugin that he sells. It's a template to be used within Premiere Pro as soon as my internet actually wants to run. Everyone's getting the adverts now, aren't they? And he's brilliant. I am actually going to share some of the audio just purely so you can hear his voice. I'm going to mute me for 10 seconds, but just listen to him. This is a clever one because it's type on text. Let's get him talking.
My digital products down my viewers' throats. That's why you don't see blast email marketing from me. That's why I very rarely make video promotions for my products.
He's got voice like liquid velvet. I love it.
It sounds really bad on the stream, but if you click on his channel, it sounds very compressed on the stream, but it's not. It's glorious.
Honestly, I to be honest with you, I think the main reason I like him is because I fancy him. To be fair, I have a real man crush on this guy. But he's such a good YouTuber in exactly what you and I hold dear about a YouTuber in this genre. He knows what he's talking about. He doesn't hard sell. He clearly gets stuff sent to him, but at the same time, he doesn't get that much sent to him because he does a lot of tutorials. He does great tutorials. And I just think the way in which he explains certain stuff, like he explains this one here about Mocha Pro, but there's another one that he did on Mocha. And it's just, do you know what Mocha is?
A type of coffee.
Brilliant. It's 3D blending that used to not. I mean, that's how it used to look before lockdown. But it's all stuff about working in 3D space and tracking in 3D space with planers, and the way in which he explains it. What is wrong with my internet tonight? Is brilliant. He just literally he's just so clear. He's clearly thought about his tutorials and plans them out and thinks exactly what he's going to say, and he says it in a way that is so easy to understand. He doesn't just make you sit there and wait until he gets to his point, kind of like me on a stream. But yeah, I love him. I think he deserves a hell of a lot more. He's like us. He's a gigging YouTuber, and I think he deserves so many more subscribers. So that's him in the comments. DOD Media, check him out because I just think he's spot on, and his style is just
Where's that really pretty thumbnail he did?
Which pretty thumbnail?
He's obviously is it this guy who's there it is.
This one?
No, go one down and then make that really big.
This one?
Yeah. But the thumbnail's the interesting bit. Come on, keep going. There we go.
That one.
Look at that thumbnail. Yeah, glorious. He's obviously a man with a probe lens, because that is a beautiful probe lens shot. I love it. Yeah,
I do. I like him. I like him a lot, and I think his knowledge, he shares it, and he shares it well. He's got good knowledge in the industry, so definitely one that I would recommend. Oh, look at my subscriptions. Chris Watkins Media it looks like he's live.
Yeah. Well, look at that.
Cracking.
Yeah. Very good. I think I'm subscribed to him already. So I'm not going to go and subscribe. I'm going to attempt. Shall I attempt to give you somebody you're not subscribed to?
Yeah, I'd be well up for that. Matt, sorry, Chris. Yeah, Matt, do check out his 3D mapping. That one in particular, because it's working with Mocha that comes free within After Effects. He does do one on Mocha Pro, which is an extra bought plugin, but his one, I'll send you the link. I've got you on WhatsApp, haven't I? I'll send you the link. Sorry, as you were.
Yeah, I'm not going to do what I was going to do. I'm going to do something else.
rude.
So this next YouTube artist is, in my opinion, severely undersubscribed to. The amount of effort that goes into making these videos is just like insane, and the quality of them is really good. And I just want them to have more subscribers. I just want them to have 100 times the amount of subscribers. And so I'm just going to show them to you.
Matt, I've just WhatsApped to that link.
So these guys are called the Distance Duo.
Speak of the devil.
They're music artists on YouTube. I think they might be even watching here tonight, and this is their latest video. And it is just stunning, and the music is just stunning. And they've got so many videos on their YouTube channel. They've got 2 YouTube channels, I think. They might even have 3. They've got 3. But it's just so well shot. It's so well lit. And the music, just absolutely incredible. I want them to have more subscribers. I'm going to keep pushing until they are on 1 million subscribers.
I completely agree. And do you know what? What hits home even more for me is when you add in that little bit of knowledge of the fact that they film each other.
Yeah.
So
in their lounge. I still don't believe it, but they say they're in their lounge. That's their lounge, which I think is just, it's like the commitment level is just through the roof.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Completely agree.
I
think
so nice.
And I tell you what, I've got to say, they're actually lovely people as well. Matt, I reached out to Matt a while back with regards to a project that I was trying to work on with a drumming thing that I was sent. Sadly, I haven't even come back to him. It's not come off because it's absolute guff, to be honest with you. And I've been back and forth to the company, and I'm really upset because I thought it was going to be great.
It looked good.
Matt bent over backwards to help me, not only with advising me with regards to MIDI tracks, but I said, I'd love to drum over one of your tracks. Mate, he sent me the video, he sent me the track, he sent me the click track, he sent me the video with the click track burnt in because I was having a problem with sample rates. They're just such lovely people, and Sophie's great as well. She was looking out for something on for a desk, and I sent her an affiliate link to Amazon. So Sophie's great because she earned me about 5p. They are lovely though.
Yeah, really, really nice. Probably my favorite YouTubers, including you.
I wouldn't go that far with me, to be honest with you.
That's a comment from Matt, which I love.
I bet Sophie's is bigger.
I'm gonna cough. Hold on.
He's terrible. Seriously, you should hear him. Before the stream, he was coughing so loud he was peaking my system. He really was, and that's not a euphemism. Okay, is it my go?
It's your go.
Okay, so in the vein of the fact that, as I said, I watch a lot of tutorials these days. This guy came on my radar about maybe about a year ago, and I think he's great. I think he's probably got one of the highest sub counts of my list. He's on just over 100,000, and he's in America, so not quite local. But this guy, Javier Mercedes, is just, I love him. Firstly, check out his thumbnails.
Make them a bit bigger for me.
They are so good.
Yeah.
So descriptive. In fact, it was him that inspired me to do it wasn't that far back, was it? Where is it? It was him that inspired me to do that thumbnail there. I just, it was nowhere near as good as his. But he's so well produced. He's so articulate. And he gets to the point like this one where he's talking about, try Motion Array. I'm soon to be affiliated with them as well. But he literally
that is good.
He starts off with, listen, this is what you can do. Do you want to do this? Do you want to know how to do it? This is how you do it. And look at the running time. We're done in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And his setup is lovely. You don't really see it in this one because a lot of it is just screen rec. But look at that setup when he starts off. Oh, come on, Javier. He's in America, so it's probably Javier or something. Look at that. He starts it. He starts like this. He knows how to grab attention, and he's lovely. I just really like him. Again, he does it nice and concisely and tells you what you need to know, and he doesn't spend too much time laboring it. He wasn't over 100,000 even, I don't think, 2 months ago. So he is on the climb. But yeah, I like him. Like him very much. Javier Mercedes, I would highly, highly recommend.
Did you do you ever watch is it called What's Inside? Where they chop things in half?
Is that the father and son who cut things?
Yeah, they did the YouTube play button. Did you see them go to the factory where the YouTube play buttons are made?
No.
Yeah, so they go into the factory and they see all the guys making the YouTube play buttons, and the reason that YouTube started with the play buttons was because somebody had reached 1 million subscribers. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
and they said they were like just a really small team making 1 or 2 play buttons a year to start off with. And now they have a full-on factory pumping out hundreds of, I think it's hundreds of million play buttons a day and thousands of 100,000 subscriber play buttons a day. Like, to think in 5 years' time, how many content creators will have millions of subscribers is insane. Like, he will 100% have millions of subscribers. There's so many out there that will be over 1 million in a couple of years' time. They'll be the next generation.
Yeah. No, they absolutely will be. Are you aware of a TikToker called KB Lamey?
No. Well, I probably am, but I don't look at their names.
Right. I just want to explain this. That's probably not even how you say his name, but it's this guy who watches tutorials and then shows how to do it. Let me find one of his.
Riveting there.
Sorry. So she shows how to do something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I know.
And he puts the hands out and he does this, yeah?
Yeah.
How many followers do you reckon he's got on TikTok?
Oh, I don't know. A lot. Wait, I'm not going to look. Let me guess. I think 12 million. How many is it? Is that 110 million?
118.7 million.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's awesome. He was on when you used to add effect on like Facebook Messenger, where you call somebody and you can add effects to your face. His face on there. It was great.
But I clicked through and went on his website the other day, and he's like got stuff that he's selling, clearly affiliate, and it's absolute tosh. We're talking like a $15 popcorn machine and everything. He's literally just gone all in and gone, I'm gonna literally just squeeze this for every single little thing. But I mean, TikTok is that. I mean, you're talking about million subscribers, 100 and odd million on TikTok. Just mental. We're like granddads now in comparison.
Yeah. I think we should spend some time on TikTok creating stuff, not just watching it.
I was going to say, I'm already there, mate.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Are we moving on?
Yeah.
You're going to put the link in the thingy?
Done, son.
Done it already? Wonderful. We should use this feature more often. I don't know why we should. Never thought of it before. Right. So we are sharing this. This is for any Sony shooters out there. Primarily Sony APS-C shooters as well. That's what this guy specializes in. Have you ever seen this guy, Arthur R? 175,000 subscribers.
I seem to remember I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's one of those faces who if you Google a 7 Artisans lens for your Sony APS-C camera, his face will come up. Or you Google any lens, basically, he is the guy. And I remember subscribing to him when he had 4,000 subscribers, and now he's got 175,000, which is really cool to see him grow. And all he does is he shows you a lens, and he goes out and takes some pictures of his wife, and he comes back and says, "Yeah, lens is all right." And that's what he does with every single lens. But he's just a really genuine, nice guy, and I like him a lot. And his reviews are good. They're very thorough. I went through a stage of trying to emulate his reviews and then found it very boring. But it's entertaining to watch, but I imagine it's very boring to make.
Right.
So that's why I stopped. But I've literally got a video very similar to this with a 7 Artisans lens on my channel right back in the day. But yeah, really nice chap. And yeah, he likes his Sony APS-C cameras. He has got a couple of full frame cameras as well now, but he used to be all APS-C. That's why I liked him so much.
So why would you go to a lens review from him rather than, say, your Christopher Frost, who clearly just takes pictures?
I can't stand Christopher Frost.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I cannot stand him. I was going to say, oh, you're probably familiar with this guy, or Christopher Frost. I cannot stand his reviews.
It's his voice, isn't it?
It's his voice, and he's boring. He's really boring.
And
at least he goes out and uses them.
Yeah, this guy Christopher Frost just takes pictures of his church and a wall and his test card. He's a proper god bother as well, and that really does my head in this day and age. Don't know what fans I'm going to lose or gain for that, but yeah, he is quite fair enough.
But yeah, I like his style. He's not the best videographer, he's not the best photographer in the world, but he tries his best, and I like that a lot.
And so would you say it's probably 50-50 with the content and just having a bit of time in his world again?
Yeah, I think if I was looking for a new lens, and say I searched for your Samyang, is it a 14mm 2.8 or 16mm? 18mm.
2.8, yeah.
If I search for that on YouTube, I would specifically go and find Arthur's video about it. I do with every lens I buy.
Yeah.
I don't search for him and then search his channel for the lens. I search for the lens and then I scroll down to see if he's made a video about it. And 9 times out of 10 he has. So he's where I start off, and then I move on to other people, because I'm the kind of person who will watch every single video about a piece of kit before I buy it. It doesn't matter how many there are. If I was going to go buy that Ronin 4D, it would take me a month to buy it, to watch all the videos.
Yeah, because you have to have everything in mind.
Yeah.
I think, see, that's why I got into doing this, because I watched so many videos and I thought, oh, I'd really like to do that. So that's actually how I got into this. But so yeah, I got it. I've actually just switched up who I'm going to show next, purely because of exactly what you just said there with regards to lenses, and who you would go, whose opinion you would at least want to know within.
You know what? You saying that, he doesn't really put forth a strong opinion, and that's probably what I like. He shows what the lens can do. He shows how well it's made, and he uses it. He doesn't really say it's an amazing lens, it's the sharpest lens I've ever used, and that's probably why I like him.
He gives you the facts and treats you with the respect of coming to your own conclusion.
Yeah,
that's a nice that's a nice premise. Have you put a link down there for him?
No, I'll put a link to this out of focus video.
Alan's calling us heathens.
Why? What have we done?
I think it might be because of our dislike for a certain Mr. Frost.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Sorry, Alan.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
It's not fun.
So my next one is a Brit living in Canada. Does that give it away?
No. Who's that?
You seen this guy before?
I don't know that I have.
He's lovely. I love his style. Do you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of you.
Really?
You know when you're in your kind of chill mood and you're just giving it just matter of fact and just chatting. That's this guy. He apparently works for Monday.com. No, who's that? That's SendGrid. Thanks. He really knows what he's doing. He shoots commercially. He's a Brit, as I said, living in. Does that look as good as it does to me?
No.
Oh, this looks brilliant. But he's great. He's never really done this.
I've never heard of him before. What's his
He's
name?
Chris Brockhurst, he's called. And he shoots weddings. I think he shoots weddings. He definitely shoots corporate. That's a lovely frame of his bottom right now while I buffer or butter. But but his style is lovely. I think they recently had a kid as well. But his style is just really nice. And again, he's one of these that just tells you what you want, tells you how it is, and just he doesn't lord it over you, the fact that he knows what he knows. He also doesn't lord over you the fact that he's got all the gear. He uses it when, I mean, obviously this is a review for the FX6, but he uses his knowledge in a way to educate, not to show off. Do you know what I mean? And I think there's a lot out there who do it in the latter, but he doesn't. And I just like him. He's really nice. Did a really good review of the Weeble S, actually. I think it was his review that finally made me pull the trigger.
Right.
But yeah, he deserves a hell of a lot more subs than he has. I say only. I'm on about 4.5 or something. He's on just short of 60,000 subs and deserves every single one of those and more.
Cool.
Really like him. Oh, he's got a vlog channel now as well. Oh, I was actually surprised there. I'm subscribing straight away. 76 subscribers. I'm going to be one of the first. Nice. I was surprised that I was actually subscribed to him, because I don't know about you, but the amount of channels that I watch videos from regularly, because they come up on my recommended, and I'm not actually subscribed, and I hadn't realized until we started making these lists.
Yeah. When I was looking through my subscribers, oh my God, I've just seen the number. 750 people I'm subscribed to, which is unreal.
Are you really?
Yeah, I did not know I was subscribed to 750 people.
Wow.
Because it's always the same people that are on my homepage, and it gets old.
How do you find out how many subscribers you're?
It's just in the bar on the left for me. Just says 7 people and this many more.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 plus 242. I've only got 249 I'm subscribed to. Well, yeah, you're subscribed to a lot then.
Yeah.
I'll put that link in the bottom right there. Have you got one more for us? I think we've got 5 minutes left. You got one more, or have you got anything else you'd like to talk about? Or
I've got one more. We can talk about one more.
Right.
This guy is called Roberto Blake. Have you ever heard of Roberto Blake?
I have not, but he looks like a stupidly fun guy.
Yeah, he's very enthusiastic.
Oh, I have seen this guy.
I don't know whether he necessarily needs more subscribers. He's got 539,000. But his videos don't do as well as they should, I don't think. He had one video that went absolutely mental, and he's been on about 530,000 for the past 2 years. Like his channel isn't really growing. But I think that's because he's regurgitating a lot of his older content, and it's just not getting the attention it deserves. But he has got some really good videos. if you can you sort people's videos somehow?
Yeah, if you go to videos.
And then go to
No.
you know what?
No.
Sort,
Yeah,
sort.
to the right.
It's gone.
You always go too fast, Chris.
I want length. So he does like these seminars where he's talking as a YouTuber to other YouTube VidCon. Have you heard of VidCon?
Yeah.
YouTube convention. And the tips he gives away are just unreal.
There was a 4-hour, 45-minute video just up there.
Where was that?
Keep coming up. Stop. So there's to the left there. That's 3.5 hours.
Where are you looking? Oh, there. 3.5.
Keep coming down. The purple one. That's 5 hours, 49 minutes.
Where are you
down
looking? There.
Down there. 5 hours and 49 minutes.
So some of them are seminars with lots of people talking, but his advice, this isn't it. He does really long live streams as well. So it's hard to pick out the good bits of information because it's just all surrounded by bollocks. It is worth watching him. I think he's a really talented guy, but I think he maybe is a little bit too big for his britches. But still interesting.
Now that guy,
I go back to his, it's this stuff. It's this stuff. All of these ones, live shows. It's these. I just think he's really good. He's really entertaining. He's really informative. But I'd say stick with his older stuff more than his newer stuff,
right?
Because it's just regurgitation.
Nicely done. If you just scroll back up there, just about 4 or 5 lines, a bit more. There in the thumbnail. No, go back up. Keep going. Oh, where's it gone now? You go too fast, Chris. You've got no patience.
Oh, well, you don't. I think it might have been a delay. Is it further down?
No,
somewhere?
Stop. Go up a little bit. So your man on the thumbnail where it says how to get 1 million, 3 from the right-hand side. Him.
Yeah.
I love him. He's from Think Media. What's his name?
Can't remember. Sean Cannell.
Yeah, Sean Cannell. So just this is a really nice way to finish this off, if you don't mind. Sean Cannell. I can see why he would be talking to him, because Sean Cannell started Think Media, and it's so popular now. And he gives great tips, great tricks, not only with how to produce videos, but how to publish them and all that. This guy started his channel because his wife was diagnosed with an I can't remember what she had to give up work, and it was up to him to make it work and to support his wife. And she couldn't work, and she wasn't going to be able to work for at least a decent amount of time. And he just went right, and he went all in. And he now has such a successful thing. His wife is on the mend. I think she suffered seriously from anorexia. And it was like, no, you need to look after yourself. And he just stepped up and he went, no, I'm going to provide for my family. And he made Think Media. And he's an absolute inspiration. Lovely guy.
On a side note, I agree with you. What is that? And where do I get one?
That is not the Shuttle 2, is it?
That is not the Shuttle 2. I don't.
He must be left-handed if he's got the mouse over to the left, though, mustn't he?
Yeah.
What is that?
And where
do we track any further in? We don't track in at all.
Can I? I still got my Zoom set up. No, I haven't.
You're not going to get a brand name from that, are you?
No, but I like that. Whatever that is, I want one.
Someone must have asked in the comments.
Yeah, we'll find out. Not now. I'll find out after.
You are, though.
I'll find out afterwards. I'm too much of a geek for things like that, and that looks really cool. Do you know? I don't know whether I can tell you this, but nobody's watching. There's a Shuttle 3 coming out.
Well, I can't get the Shuttle 2 to work for my workflow.
Wow, you're wasted.
Yeah. Good.
On that note, we'll call it a night, shall we?
Yeah, for those of you who are still watching, there's a couple of dates in December that we can't do, but we will update you nearer the time. Let's put it this way. There's one date we can't do because shortly in the future, I'm going to look like Chris.